Good evening and welcome. I always like to set up just a few minutes early, just to be on the safe side. There we are. I found us. How wonderful. Susan, welcome. It's lovely to see you here. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. Teresa, hi, welcome. How are you this evening? Hope you're good. Crikey. I'm excited and a little bit nervous. I don't mind sharing that with you. Not that I've not done it before. I've not done it here before. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Tracy. Hello, my lovely. I'm just giving it a few minutes. Let everybody catch up with us. Hi, Anne. Thank you. Ruth, welcome. Nice surprise. Good. I'm glad you like it. Trudy, hi. Hi, Lynn. Sally. My new home. Do you like my new home? It's a very nice new home, isn't it? Andy from Texas, welcome. Good evening, Ruth. Nahida, hi. Welcome. Susan. Oh, it's lovely. I've got... Your name whizzed past. I've got names I know and new names. So many new names. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Tracy. And thank you for having me. I do appreciate it. I really do. I love your stamps. Hi, Jackie. Oh, it is nice to see so many faces. Debbie. Woo. Hi, Fee. I hope your day's picked up a little, Fee. I've not had time to catch up with you. I do apologise. Hi, Penny. Gosh. Hi, Steph. I'm going to be amazing as well. Thank you. I'm glad you believe in me. Jules. Hello, Bezzy. No need to be nervous, just be myself. Well, I can't help it. I am who I am, I'm afraid, and that's it. It is what it is. I am who I am. I can't be anybody else, I'm afraid. Hi, Jules. The other Jules, that is. Oh, it is lovely to see you all. How wonderful. How very, very wonderful. On such a special day. So good evening, everybody. I think you're all here now. I'm sure we'll have a few people pop in on the way through. It's 7:30, so I'm going to crack on. But before I do, there's a few things that I want to surprise you with. I did say there'd be competitions and such like, and Tracy's already ran one. And thank you, Tracy, for my very nice introduction. Hi, Heidi. Welcome. Hi, Diane. So tonight, one of you lucky people, at the end, we'll do a sort of all the names and we'll get a random generator to pick one of you. And we're going to give you a code worth £25 to spend on absolutely anything you like on Tracy's website. How exciting is that? And not only that, another extremely lucky winner will have their choice of stamp or stamp set. It'll be your choice, whichever one you want. And if that doesn't top it off, if that really doesn't top it off, this will. Each and every single one of you here tonight gets 10% off anything you buy tonight, right up until 11:30, so you've got time after this to go shopping. And the code you need, and it's now, listen very carefully, It's all in capital letters and it's all one word. Welcome, Amanda. All one word, all capital letters. Do you want me to put that down for you? Is this going to work the right way round? It should, shouldn't it? There you go. There it is. That's what you need to put in. Welcome, Amanda. And that's 10% off anything till 11:30 p.m. tonight. So go fill your baskets. But wait a minute first. You got till 11:30. No rush. Just fold that and pop it out of the way. Right, so let's get on. What are we going to be making? This. One of Tracy's new release stamps. This gorgeous, gorgeous rose. And I'm combining it with some older stamps and stencils. I absolutely adore them. So, let's do this, shall we? Let me put my notes to one side, don't forget. £25 to spend. Stamp of your choice. And 10% discount. I wish I was sitting the other side. I just dropped the stamp on the floor. Don't need to do that. Right, so what am I going to use first? This set. TE53 Flora and Fauna. How gorgeous are these? I've used these too. Periwinkle, one of my favourite flowers. Love them. And they're gorgeous. Mine are a gorgeous blue colour. I have seen purple ones. And in this set, I'm going to use this stunning, stunning rose. So pop that on my black. Now, with all these stamps that have slim parts, you can adjust them. Don't go too mad because you'll ruin the effect of them, but they can be manipulated just a little. I'm going to leave that there. Now we're going to do a technique tonight that I like to call power stamping. It's a new one, I know. No, it's not. It's I don't think there's ever a new technique available now, but you need to be brave to do this, or you will need to use a stamp press, one of them gadgets. I'm going to pop this over to the left side. This is the pre-cut Pink Frog super smooth card. Stunning stuff, takes water a treat. Don't necessarily need to use watercolour card. Look at that, how beautiful is that? Look how clear it is. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at that, the detail. So I've stamped it in green for a reason. And I'm going to use some Kuretake paints. Now you can see these are well used, well loved. And I'm just going to give them a squirt of water out the way because I don't want to wet my work. We'll put them there. So whilst that's working and igniting, I'm going to use some masking fluid onto my rose. Now this masking fluid is one Sally Sunshine suggested to me, and it is fabulous actually. It's water based, so you don't have to prep your brush, and you can use any brush you like. Don't want it too thick because we do need it to dry. It is lovely stuff, Sally. Hi, Helen. Welcome. I suggest you go scroll through the messages because there's a discount code for you for this evening. Go find it, make a note. A little drop more. I don't like fussy cutting much unless I'm really in the mood. So masking fluid is my hero. A little drop more in the rose. And then we can put some on the leaf. Gosh, how nice is it to be here? I keep having to pinch myself. It's lovely. It's really nice to belong. It's one thing as crafters are very keen on, isn't it? Like having our own little family. And what a lovely place to be. There. I'm just going to pop that to one side a moment whilst I take that stamp again. And if we've got time later, I'm sure we will have, because I think I might have to make the time. We'll do a little tag too. So I'm going to use the same rose. Yeah, that just cleans with water. It's great. Absolutely amazing stuff. I'm sure Sally will find us the code for it. It is amazing. And I'm going to do the same again. So dry off my brush. Yeah, look, it's rinsed clean. It's lovely. Once more. And this can dry all by itself. Now this is Pink Frog. This tag's been cut from Pink Frog watercolour card. So hopefully you'll see a difference between the two, but it won't be mad because the Super Smooth is really good. So just take your time. Those of you that know me will know that stick a paintbrush in my hand, and as soon as I stop talking, the tongue falls out the mouth. It's all part of concentrating, you know. I can't help it. It's the way I am. Just the way I've been built. A couple of different background techniques I think we'll do. So this one we'll save for later. So I'll put that to one side. Let it do its thing. Evening, Tracy. Welcome. I'm glad I'm not on my own, Tracy. Right, how's this one cooking? It's a little sticky, so I'm just going to help it. I'm going to hold a gentle heat gun to it from a distance, so excuse the noise. Just to help that finish off. And a quick blast on the back, just to straighten the card out again. It's always important. Right, we're nice and dry. Paintbrush at the ready. I'm going to start with this lovely yellow number 40. I'm going to move that off so I can add more water. Now, like I say to everybody when I'm watercolouring, the trick with watercolouring, believe it or not, is water. Water should be your main ingredient every time. There's a goldy beige colour. We'll mix that down. That lovely yellow. And maybe even a spot of green. Now, in the midst of all this, it's all about getting to know me. Those of you that don't, excuse me, voice is gone. Those of you who don't know me know that don't know that I actually love watercolouring. Watercolouring is quite a passion of mine. I'm not saying I'm any good at it, but I like doing it. And it is all about spreading that out and using plenty of water. Hi Kim, I'm glad you found me. And all I'm going to do is blend these colours across. So you'll see that beige will disappear. Hi Maz. Into that yellow quite easy. You don't have to be precious about the edges. Just spread it out. Draw that colour out with the water. Nice and gentle. And I think we can give it just a little smudge of green too. Yeah, green is my favourite colour. Absolutely love green. Yeah. Nice and loose. Not too thick. Not too dramatic. Just a splash. Now, whilst this is quite damp, we're going to do a wet in wet technique. But this time we're going to be really brave and use black. Now somewhere I have a fan brush. It is. So I'm going to lift that black up and splash it on there. There, and watch it bloom. I just love that effect. Let me bring it up for you. You do need to be a little brave. And I'm just going to tap off some of that colour. Right, let's get back to some stamping after we've dried this off. Thank you, Anne. And again, to the back. Oh, what with trick or treating? I think I've missed something there. My apologies if you were talking to me. So the next stamp I'm going to use, and I must say this is new to me, this one. It's only a recent purchase. TE11. Look at the detail in this. If This is a mess. That's totally what I'm going for, a mess. Tracy does have some Gansy Tambi. They're beautiful. Look at that. And for this stamping, I'm going to use Portobello. I don't want it too in your face. Just let your splats happen. You can't control splats. Splats will do their own thing. I let them. This is, it's new to me, Anne, this T11. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. Really does set that rose off too. It's the contrast, isn't it? Pop that one back. There's your wipe. I tend to only use water on my stamps and a cloth. Just a gentle little clean. And also on this, I'm going to, there's some beautiful words. Tracy, I must say, sorry about the rustling, I absolutely love the font you use. This old type font is gorgeous. Now this, I'm going to use Nocturne. I want this to stand out. And this is really important to me. You really do have to create your own special moments. And if you're lucky like us tonight, you get to share them. Beautiful. Gorgeous stamps, gorgeous set. The next thing I'm going to use is SS12. Secret Scroll 12. Oh no. I love that you get both parts of the stencil. This is what I'm going to use. It's important to use every last little bit of what you've got. I like to encourage people to use what they have. Try and get the most out of what they've bought. And with this, I'm going to use some shabby shutters. And I've got a lovely little blending brush to go with it. So we're going to pop that over my rose. Hold it nice and tight. Start on the stencil. And then we're going to take it over the edge. This colour goes really well with these paints we've used. Fascinates me that you barely see what's happening until you take off the stencil, and then you see the magic. All the way around. I'm being quite generous with that ink. Then we can lift it off and look at that. How beautiful is that? It's grand. It's grand. There we go. So again, I'm just going to have a wipe down. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Anne. It's always nice to know. Well, you're all very, very welcome. And a quick wipe of the stencil. There's something really special about having an innie and an outie. You don't always get those. Get my paints back out. And now we're going to take off that wonderful masking fluid. Comes off real easy too. Yeah. You could leave it white. Really pretty, fresh looking. But I want to add some colour. So I'm going to add some water to my flower. And then some paint. And I'm going to put a layer of yellow down first. I don't know if you've noticed on a fresh yellow rose, there's quite a lot of red on them when they're first opened. One of my favourite colour roses is yellow. Yellow for peace, I believe, and friendship. And what better colour to use tonight? New friends and old. We'll have a spot of green. Again, don't forget, plenty of water. And all that's doing is tinting those leaves. Yellow are your favourite trees? Are good. Yeah, they are mine too. We can add a little bit more paint to add some extra depth of colour. So we've not changed the colour, we've just changed the amount of water we're using with it. It's a great way to shade. You know, if you're not altogether sure or not keen on shading, try it with watercolour paint and just add more water to get a lighter shade. Just spotted Julie popping up. Right, and I'm going to use a spot of it. It's an orange red, but it's quite a dark orange. Thank you, Sally. A little more. And I might just add a spot of darker red at the side, because you never know, I might need it. So it's still wet. What I'm going to do is add a little red over the top. Not everywhere, just here and there. Hold my breath too. If you hear a thud and I go quiet, it's probably because I've passed out holding my breath. It's terrible. So it's a bad habit, that is, I can tell you. I haven't fell off my chair yet, but you know, the possibility's there. It is honest, it's a real possibility. And then just with a damp brush, so no more colour, just a damp brush, I'm just going to spread that out a little so that the edges aren't quite so strong. You certainly could, Tracy, that'd be grand. Zig pens tend to prefer watercolour paper, I've noticed. They're okay, but they are a little bit harder to blend out. it seems, in my experience anyway. Watercolour pencil if you wish. It all works. I like to encourage people, as I've said, to use what they've got. But the same principles apply, really. Just start light and layer it on. Don't try and get all that colour down all at once. And I'm going to leave that right there. These are Kuretake. Ganzi Tambi do some very similar. They're big pan. They look like you're getting massive pans. They actually hold exactly the same amount as your normal pan. You use them up real quick. I think with the normal pan, because it's condensed into a smaller space, you feel like you're getting more. Right, so I'm going to dry that off. Yeah, they really stand out, don't they, Tracy? And that's another thing. If you're shading and you're not sure, follow what's been given you on the stamp. But that does it for you, totally. Make sure that's nice and dry. There. Now for a spot of luxury. Now there's two ways you can apply this. We can use a glue pen, or we can use size, a glue made for gold leafing. So I'm going to use a glue pen, just because it's a little easier to handle. And all I'm going to do is follow the line of the stencil all the way around. Miss any bits where you've got flower. Yeah. Try not to go over your flower or the stem. Nice fine line. And then a couple of signature little dots here and there, as is my wont. I just find circles and dots very, very pleasing. We'll have some down this end too, just to balance that out. That should do it. Now I need to dry that off. It's no good adding flakes or leaf or anything whilst your glue's still wet. It needs to be almost dry, probably a little bit tacky. So here we go. Hi Lainey, sorry I didn't see you come in. That's the trouble when you're busy creating. See, I can tell with this pen because it's gone clear, so I know that's about done. Now the strange thing with this is I don't really have a passion for glitter. I do like sparkly stuff, but glitter's not one of my favourites. But what I have here, it's a little bit special and it's a little bit tricky to use. It's gold leaf. And gold leaf comes in these crazy little packets. And when you use gold leaf, look at that for a shine. When you use gold leaf, it gets everywhere. So I'm going to try and pop that down the best I can. There we go. Ooh, it's so delicate. And then with a brush, I can add it, squish it, tap it, brush it. Oh, look at it go. It's so fine and delicate. It's not the easiest one to use. Flakes tend to be a little bit more forgiving, just to let you know. Now you're getting the idea. Now I save all of this because it will use again. This is gold leaf, not foil. Foils work too, it depends which one you get. I quite like foils, but this is actual gold leaf, so it is very delicate and it gets absolutely everywhere. And then as you start working it, it starts coming off the areas that aren't glued. Look at that. And this is where I get covered in gold leaf, because it's worse than glitter. I'll be shiny for quite a while to come. So clear that off. Look at it. It's everywhere. It's in the air now. It's everywhere. Another brush to clean off those last bits. And then you've got all that on the paper. And it's very hard to move. So I'm just going to fold that up and put it to one side. Oh, everything's sparkly in here. Quick wipe down. Wow. Staying in their pots, are they? No, you've got to use them if you've got it. You know, nothing's wasteful unless it's not being used. Look at that. Really shiny. Right, now this is the bit that most people get excited about and say you should never do. But I think if you can do it, you should, because it really does make this rose pop. If you use one of those stamp presses, then go for it. I like the challenge of actually stamping double, and it doesn't matter if this is slightly off. So I'm going to do my best. So lower your stamp very, very gently and try to line up. Lower it slowly. There. I love gilding flakes. I love them. It's just gold leaf is worse. And look at that. I love that. You get a shade and a shadow, but it's not like double stamping as you'd know it. Takes a little bit of practice. And like I say, please do feel free to use your stamp press if that makes you feel more comfortable. You do you. And we can mat and layer that now. If I can find my mat and layer pad. Here we go. You can see everything's golden shiny. We'll have that one. And we need a knife. There's a knife. And have I got any glue? Let me get my glue. I knew there'd be something. Glue. Now we've got to decide what colour we're going to mat and layer on. And it really does make a difference to the finished picture. So I'll give you some choices. You see, I'm a green. I love green. I'm a green person. No stamp press, just a live challenge. You can't beat it, Jules. You have to live on the edge sometimes, you know. And I've got a little bit of dark green, I think, as well. So we'll go one stage at a time. You was holding your breath. You nearly shouted boo. That would have done it, Diane. I'd have been all over the place. Just do it slowly. You're fine, honestly. And it's such a relief when it's wet. But it really doesn't matter if you get a double stamp. Because the colour underneath we've used is pale, it doesn't matter. It don't show the same. So don't panic. And at the end of the day, like I tell everybody, it's a piece of card. So don't get excited. There, give it a good rub. Something about green. I think it's because it's to me it's the basic Nature Zone colour. But I've always been a lover of green. Oh, that's a poem. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Don't start me off. Thanks, Jan. Glad you like it. Put that to one side. Really does pull the colour, doesn't it? And I've got some plain. Ooh, I don't want to fall off my chair. There you go. Got some white to put it on next. I've just seen my cat fly by the door. She's having zoomies. Bless her. I think she heard her Auntie Jules was in the house. She loves her Auntie Jules. Right, I'm going to pop that about there, I think. Give it another squash. Thank you. Ooh. And then a final colour, a nice bottle green. Pop it on. Like glue. Thanks, Jules. Shall we have a nice big border on this one? Let's pop that down. Again, give it a good rub. I just don't want to catch my rings. If you weren't wondering why I do it with paper, I don't want to catch my rings on the gold. I don't want to take the gold off. And let's go nice and wide. Oop. Thanks, Tracy. Elaine, bless you. Love green. I just find it really restful. You know, if you're stressed out, just go stick your head somewhere green, like the forest, the woods. Although this time of year it's a little tricky. So, put my glue back. Better. So there's our first make, and look how different it looks when you change the colours of the background. I quite like this dark big border. Wonderful, aren't they? Tracy stencils and stamps just work beautifully. Right, a quick reminder, whilst you're all here, 3 things. One of you will win, just for being here tonight and commenting, £25 code to buy whatever you like from Tracy's shop. How wonderful is that? £25, you imagine? And the second person will win a choice of stamp set. So you choose whatever you want. And just for being here tonight and welcoming me so fantastically, I feel at home already. It's great. Until 11:30 tonight is a 10% off code. And that's all one word in capital letters. Welcome Amanda. Until 11:30 tonight. But we're not done yet, so don't run off yet shopping. Wait just one more minute. And we've got a tag somewhere that we did earlier. Here it is, nice and dry all by itself. So this time I'm going to use some oxides. And we're going to experiment a little. Ooh, come back. Come back. It's because that's got really sticky, look. And I've got some brushes, and I'm going to start with antique linen, and just a bit here and there, just, you know, it's technical, just splash it on all over. That's enough of that colour, don't want too much of that. Some lovely lost shadow. Thank you, Diane. And thank you, Tracy. It's very generous of you. Thank you. And thank you for asking me to come on board. Can't believe how lucky I am. Wonderful. A bit of pink, some spun sugar. I tend to be on a Wednesday. I tend to be on 11:30. Will I be here on Tracy's page regular? I don't see why not. I don't see why not at all. Not got that far yet. There. This time I'm going to use the inside. Yeah, I haven't thought that far forward. But I'm always here in the group if you've got any questions or anything. I'm usually about somewhere. Right, so now we're going to pop that. A similar sort of place that we used the inner bit earlier. And I'm going to be brave and use barn door. Straight over the top. Come back. It's moved, but I'm sure we can find it. There you go. If you've probably noticed, I'm not a faint of heart crafter. I tend to get on with it. And it'll be what it'll be. What I don't want is a big red stripe the other side of that. There. How sweet's that? I'm going to get my paintbrush. I'm going to do something crazy. And I'm going to blend, not that they didn't already, but these beautiful colours around the back. Plenty of water. Trying to avoid that red. It's not going to make a muddy mess because they're not. If I added a green or a blue in there, then it could potentially go a right nasty colour. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? But we're going to be brave again. Let's wash some of that colour off the rose, just with water. And some tissue. That's gold everywhere. Oh well, that's going to have gold leaf on it too. So I'm going to dry this off before I remove anything. Good, Pauline. Go for it. It's just such a lovely shape. There. I think you're right. I think we're going to use that script stamp again. I buried it under everything else. Oh. Where you gone, little stamp? Here he is. Fabulous. So it's this gorgeous TE11. Where's my stamp block? Are you all holding out? We've not quite been on an hour yet. Gosh. Just trying to level that off a little. It literally just fits on that stamp block. And again, I'm going to use Portobello so it's not too strong. This one's going to be very subtle. Pop it about there. Very pretty. And like I say, we're going to get brave this time. And I've got the paints. Where did I put my paints? Ooh, honestly, there they are. That's right, found them. Panic not. Thought the cat had pinched them. But Poppy had been in. Now this is all dry, remember? Ooh. I'm going to get my black. Plenty of water. Yeah, Bessie's always up late. Trying to catch her early in the morning, though, to laugh. I'm the other way round. I go bed early and get up early. So black straight on there now. Straight down the middle. Well, diagonally down the middle. And I'm going to leave that there. Get rid of the black. I do like making tags. It's getting to that time of year now where I light my fire. And if I light my fire 10:30, you can guarantee sat in front of the telly with the fire on, and I'm out cold. You got an early start on Saturday as well, Jules, when we go over to the NEC. Right, just going to clean some of that black off. That's the problem, isn't it? What do you do if you stay awake? What do you do, Jules? What are you doing late at night? I do tend to read a bit in bed, I must say. I do like books. Dangerous territory. It is dangerous territory. My goodness. Should we add a little more gold leaf to this one? Why not? I'm going to leave the rose exactly as it is. I'm not going to colour that in at all. I'm going to let it stand and its own beautiful self. And then in with these black dots. There. I could do with some of those fluffy PJs, you know, one of them onesies, all nice and snuggly. Put that out the way. I have to have tea. When I'm reading my book, I have to have a cup of tea. I can't go straight off. The only time I go straight to sleep is if it's in front of the fire. And it's usually if there's a good film to watch. I tend to miss the end of films all the time. I just do. Right, let's see if we can reuse some of this gold. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm already covered, so it's not going to make a difference. I do think foils and flakes add a little bit of luxury to your card. This is actually easy to use once it's broken up. That's interesting. That's something to remember. It's the first time I've used leftovers. Good to know. Oh, we have to use leftovers. Nothing gets wasted in this house. Come on, get out. The static in the pot is holding it in. There, that should do it. You don't want to sneeze moments like this. Let's get rid of those bits. I wonder if I can get that. Woohoo! It just takes off this stuff. And the static in anything, it just sticks like. Took it in quick. But it's almost matching. We've used the same stamps and stencils. So just give that a polish and get any residue bits off. But this time we don't have the coloured rose. You could, if you so wished. There. I hope you enjoyed that. It's been lovely spending the evening with you. And don't forget that code, that 10% off code. It's shopping time now. You can be excused. Thank you so very much for spending this evening with me. It's been fun. It's been lovely. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Maybe we can get to do it often. I don't know, probably every fortnight or so. I don't want you getting bored of me, because I'm around and about in other places too. I can't see that being a problem. Once a fortnight, let's make it regular. Let's have our make night, not a date night, a make night. It'll be lovely to see you. Thank you again so very much for making me feel so exceptionally welcome. I've been blown away by the comments today. It really has touched me. It's fantastic. And I really am so very pleased to be here. Thank you once again, and good night to you all. Have a wonderful week, and I hope the weekend is fabulous for you. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Don't forget to post your makes on here. I love to see them. Bye-bye now.